This is only going to be a short one. But it is very, very hot and muggy still. Even at 5 in the afternoon. It's like 36 degrees or something like that. Hello, mister. Oh, thanks for showing everyone your lovely teethless. So this afternoon I was just going to do a quick brush with these two because it is way too hot. But I did get Gidget's floating boots that I ordered in the mail on Friday. So they are in here. They're only little things because she's only got little legs. So without ado, let's catch this little bugger and give him a good brush. I'll give her a good brush anyway. If we have time, I'll brush him. Oops. Good thing about her, I finally discovered how to keep her fly mask on. It's a fly veil. I can't remember the design. Yeah, but it's proper for her size, and so far, because I've tied it to her rug, as you can see, it's just hanging, we haven't lost any. Well, we haven't lost this one anyway. I bought her two on, would have been probably last week. I bought her two to try and see which one she wouldn't lose. I bought a soft one, like Nuggets, just minus the tassels. And she just kept popping the ears off it, as in popping it off her ear. And then it would always be constantly hanging off her. Hey, miss. I don't know if you can see, but unfortunately her little cut is more than likely going to be a bit of a scar, which is very sad. I might try and put some vitamin E oil on it. Thank you, Nugget, for licking her hair. It's very helpful. Isn't it, miss? Thank you, Nugget. We all need to see your lovely tongue. Yes. Thank you again, Nugget. Nugget hasn't changed much of his personality of licking things. He likes licking things. He still touches everything, which is a good thing since his procedure. He still wants to do cheesy grin and everything like that, which is good. And he hasn't shown any pain. Thank you, Nugget, for your lovely mouth again in my face. But yes, he still hasn't changed much of his personality, which is very, very good. He hasn't lost any weight as of yet, which is fantastic. I have upped his feed. And within saying that, I have decreased her feed. Don't, Nugget, don't. I've decreased her feed because someone is a little bit of a white load. Nugget, really not helping. And please stay still, Gidget. I don't know if you can see all that lovely slobber all over me. So yeah. And it's been, I think, what, 2 weeks since his procedure. So it's very good. Everything's going good. I think most of his stitches have dissolved now. So that is good. But yes, this little pony, don't know if you can see because my camera doesn't have much reception because I don't have much reception down here, is a wide load. So yes, she's been put on a fairly strict diet of air. No, she still gets food, don't worry. She still gets food. She's just getting a half of what she was getting. So she was getting half a biscuit morning and night because I don't have the greatest grass here. So I've been compensating by giving her half a biscuit, and then I've been giving her pretty much a handful of hard feed, and well, she's been doing great with that. Plus she gets oat and chaff as well. Again, I don't have very good grass here, so that's what I've been doing. And because of Nugget having the operation and not having teeth anymore, she has been eating his food. Not that she doesn't eat his food normally, but she's been eating her food a lot quicker, and Nugget has been a lot slower. So she's been double dipping in a sense of eating all the food. Haven't you? Yes, you have. Don't you look at me all cranky. Yes. And Nugget's standing on all my stuff. And both of these two are itchy because it is very hot here, very humid. And yeah, thank you, Nugget. We all need to see your lovely mouth. But again, ticks are out and about. I've pulled a tick off Nugget under his chin, and I haven't found any on her as of yet, but I do check them constantly. And Nugget, please, chuff. And yes, I haven't pulled any off her as of yet. Is that good? Oh, look at that lip. Oh yes. But yes, these two are quite itchy. I did give them a bath last week after I went live. I did film it, I just haven't edited it because I've got work and life. So maybe I might look at it tomorrow, as tomorrow's my day off. So I'll see how I feel, and I might edit that and put that up. She actually did a lot better than I expected. She still doesn't like water, but we are still working on it. She's just mostly fussy around her back. But I've also noticed that she's a lot more scared of me being this side of her offside. Like I've been struggling with her and her spray bottle and spraying her with fly stuff. But no, I have noticed that even now that she's okay with that now. It's taken a long time to do with that. It's put a halter on every morning, fight with her to spray her down so she doesn't get eaten alive by the March flies. That's probably also why she's itchy. But we've got a lot of mosquitoes coming out because of, well, rain. We've had a lot of rain late. Look at, you will get done in a minute. Oof, you're standing on everything. So I think the mosquitoes are well and truly out. They are annihilating me right now, which I'm regretting not putting mosquito spray on. So hopefully I will not be too bad. I've got antihistamine anyway, so I'll be taking that for tonight. Again, Nugget, charming. Oh, but yes, I have noticed that she is a lot skittish on her offside, which is this side. So I've been trying to do some odd weird things of like jumping unexpectedly, and well, yes, as you just saw, she still isn't very happy with that idea. So I'm still trying to desensitize her, but she is a lot better on this side, but now she's probably thinking, you're going to scare me. But she is normally pretty alright on this side, aren't you? Good girl. But normally she pisses off and, excuse the French, normally she buggers off and I can't catch her again. So I've been trying to do more things like that, and she's fine with the tarp, she's fine with the rugs. She doesn't really like things being thrown at her. So I have found it's like a jolly ball type thing, but a horse jolly ball. It's a cheap one. My parents had it in their shed from one of their past horses that got bored, and he used to pick things up, so they bought him that, and so I've brought that home. I was going to play with them this afternoon with it, but it's way too hot to be running around. Like, I'm sweating just brushing her. So yeah, it's very hot. Very hot. And she just wants her neck brushed because she's itchy, aren't you? But I'm still getting a bit of hair off her. Not that much, as she's lost all her winter coat, which is, took forever. Took so long to get rid of her winter coat. So she isn't as dirty as I expected her to be. She's still dirty because she's been rolling. But they haven't been as much down in the dam, which is good. They still go down to the dam to drink, but they have got water. They've got water up there. So I try and encourage them not to go to the dam. So, the horses, they're going to go swim, but they haven't as much, but because we've had all the rain of the late, they've been rolling. And the mosquitoes down at my dam are so bad. So bad. Like, you can't even go down there and mow. It's really bad. Nugget, please don't. But yeah, otherwise I would do something with her, but it's just too hot to do exercise in my mind. As I said, even me just brushing, I have sweat unfortunately running down my back, which is disgusting. I've been doing that all day anyway, but we did fix so last week we had a storm come through, and we've had bugger all damage. There was a lot of wind, but we had bugger all damage, but my husband came down and he was like, I think the bore, because that's our bore over there. It's a little shed that's over the tank, over the bore pump. He's like, I think the bore pump's roof is gone. So I went down and discovered that yes, it indeed had definitely had gone. So half of the roof was luckily just laying in the grass down here, but then the other half was up in the tree. I don't know if you can see it because again my camera doesn't have much reception down here. Oh, well, not my camera, my phone. Yeah, it was up in that tree behind the shed. So that was our worst damage. We only had a couple of branches down here and there, but that's normal for most our storms that come through, which is good. So pretty much cleaned all the stuff up. Excuse me. I've got dust in my face or hair in my face, one of the two. But yes, other than that, no major damage, just a couple of trees, like tree branches and stuff down. No power. That's normal for us again, to not have power. And yes, I'm being very careful with this brush on her face, but I know it's very good at getting loose hair out, especially molting hair. I should use my other brush that's a soft brush for her face. Doesn't help when you have a big head over the top of you. And I'm hoping she hasn't got sunburnt because she's got a little dot on her nose. It made me worried. That's why I needed to get a way of keeping a fly mask on. Because, well, I don't want her nose to get sunburnt. Not in this lovely temperatures that we are getting, and the sun being very hot. So, again, I'm glad that she's molted all her hair out now. Can you move, please? Back up. I know it's a very boring one this afternoon, so sorry. And hi for everyone that said hi. Thank you for the likes. I can only see this half of my screen because I have my phone sitting in a pouch. Otherwise, yeah, that's my update for the weekend. This is Miss Gidget, and that's Nugget. And I was just going to do some brushing because it is way too hot. Way too hot, isn't it? Yes, it's way too hot. And I have your boots. Yes. So I've got floating boots for her because she doesn't have any. And February, they will head off to my parents' place because we're heading off overseas for a holiday. Thank you, Nugget. I needed to be covered in snot. And again. Yeah, he just covered us in snot, didn't he? So, I decided she needed some floating boots. So, I bought some. It was Black Friday sales. So, that's what I did. Otherwise, yeah, everything's just normal work, and she's still a bit sore. I reckon she's fallen over in the paddock running around like loony, or it's the fact that she's so wide. You're a wide little pony. Oh, Nugget. Thank you, Nugget, for knocking my hat off. Yes, it's a hat. Whoops, wrong side. Otherwise, yeah, it's too hot to be existing outside. That's why I'm doing it so late in the evening. Oh, that was a crack. I'd like to see if, because my mum's just recently taken on because she lost her horse in June, on my birthday of all days. He passed away. She's decided that she now wants another horse to keep her other horse company. So we've just picked up a giveaway. Most giveaways have issues, and unfortunately this guy, we believe he does, we know he's got issues. They reckon he's got a stifle issue. So they've had numerous vets look at it. Nugget, don't you dare. Don't. He wants his bum brushed. So he's being impatient. And I don't think it's anything to do with his stifle. I reckon it's coming from up above, and a few of other people that have seen him and lunged him. I reckon it's coming more from his back and his neck. But we'll see what we end up doing with him. He's a lovely horse. Very lovely horse. Very nice. Just out and in pain. We don't even know if he's paddock sound, to be honest. He's supposed to be paddock sound. Ooh, you want your butt brushed too. Let's see. I might grab that brush out. Put some no knots in there. No knots. Yes, Nugget. I'll no knot you in a minute. And so, as much as he is a lovely horse, and Jack, surprisingly, my mum's horse that is, surprisingly has taken on being rather nasty to him. See, this is what I mean. She's a bit scared. I don't know why she's scared. So, he's taken on being a nasty little pony. He's normally the bottom of the rank type of a pony. He's never really had a fuss with being, too much. The spray bottle that they gave me doesn't actually work. It's the wrong size. So we're a bit concerned that he's not going to work with Jack because of it. Nugget, can you... It's not helping. It's not helping at all. No, you can't eat it either. I know you'll try. Yes, I know. You'll lick it. Oi! So yeah, we'll see. We're only got him for a trial. He's only trialing, so they're willing to take him. Don't, you're not helping. They're willing to take him back, obviously, so. Now I'm just making a mess. Doesn't help. Does not help. I'm going to let this sit in, and then I'll give her a brush. Thank you, Nugget. We needed your... Ow, there's a spike in there. Let me guess. There's going to be... Yes. always going to be a nose wherever you go when there's a nugget. Oh, these things are spiky. Yes. Oh, there's another piece. I'm going to put the lid on this because I'm going to bend over. I'm going to chuff him off first. No, chuff. And then I'm going to put myself in danger. Don't do what I do and squat behind a pony with a horse that's potentially going to touch her and she's going to get scared and kick me. But hey, it'll make some live TV. Ugh, these things are horrible. I need to trim her tail. I found my scissors and I've officially put them back in my tack box. So, ugh, the spiky hairs. I don't know if you can see that. Because again, it's blurry. But look at that. All dirty. Little tail. And it is now touching the ground. So it is time for me to trim it. Don't stand on that brush. I will cry. Can you back up again? And I'm going to put this in your tail. Because geez, this stuff helps. Oh, it is miracle stuff. Absolute miracle. I'm going to need to get a new bottle soon. Because it's that good. I use it quite a bit in her tail. Not that I brush her tail that often. Because it's not that great to be brushing them constantly. But I try and peel out all those lovely, lovely things that get stuck in her tail. Nugget, not helping. I can't see what I'm doing. And it's good for their skin and everything like that too, so. Nugget, he's licking as I'm working my way down. Oh, there's another piece. Just stabbed myself on the very end. Sorry for the intrusive mouth. As I said, I'm not going to do anything fun except for being annoyed by another horse. Because he likes being centre of attention. If it's not him getting the attention, he makes sure he's in the attention zone to be made note that he is being loved. You are being loved. He just tried to steal, thinking that he's going to get food. Hey, miss. Yes. Just down here and watch someone stand on it. I'll brush her mane and brush her tail and brush her forelock. And then I'm going to put her boots on. Hey, miss. Yes. I don't know if I've zoomed in or something. Nope. Still zoomed out. No, you're not stealing treats. And no, Nugget, you're not helping. Right. I've been trying to teach her to smile. She's getting not the gist of it. But she lifts her top lip a little. Yes, you're attempting. Nugget just does it without problem at all. At least I don't get bitten by teeth anymore. I only get bitten by gums at the moment. So that's a plus. Yes, they can still bite. Not as hard. It's more of a gum bite. But he has put his mouth over my arm. He was trying to get food. Yes, he did not get food. He got a tap on the nose and chuffed off. I think he was annoyed with me that day because he didn't get what he wanted. Again, don't spoil. He's probably about 16 something hand horse that is a retired horse. Don't spoil them. They seem to think that everything is for them, and yes, he is spoiled. But don't worry, he is very loved. He's a loved, spoiled thing. And so is Gidget. That's why she's on a diet. Because I love her. Nugget, you are not helping the situation at all. he just slobbered it all over her ear. Oh, Nugget. I know, Gidget. I know. I know I could lock him up and out. I could tie him up. I can push him away. Pushing away doesn't work anyway. Back. He still hasn't quite worked out how to eat grass. It's got to be fairly long grass for him to work it out, but he hasn't quite worked that out yet. So he's just been mostly eating the mulched up grass, I suppose, as much as I like that idea. So I finished slashing the paddock yesterday and then a storm came, which was annoying. I did it later towards the afternoon. I didn't finish slashing until now this time. Don't be silly. This is what I mean. She's just been a bit off on this side. So she's showing me that she's not comfortable with me being on this side. I haven't done anything with her, anything different. So I don't understand why she's showing me all these odd signs of being uncomfortable with me being here. It just seems to be a thing, and it's this side, and that's the side we're sticking with. So, as I said, I haven't done anything new, anything different that I know of anyway. We're going this way. Now we're going to stand on everything. Now you're going to stand on everything. Oh, jeez. What are you doing? Walk over this way. Doesn't help that Nugget is in the face. And no matter how much I tell him to chuff, he's not going to. So, finish your tail and then try your boots on, which are, in my eyes, there. So again, not a very exciting short video. It is already gone for half an hour, which is pretty long for me to be brushing, because normally it doesn't take me this long to brush. Because normally I brush them while they're eating, so they don't move and don't be annoyed and don't have a horse's face constantly in the face, don't I? Yes, you in my face. So yeah. Thank you, Nugget. No one can see anything. Not that they're going to see much anyway, it's just me. Don't snort. Just me brushing her tail. And I need some more. No knots. Nugget. Not helping. And now he's licking my hat. And if you see a hat magically appear, it's because Nugget has grabbed my hat. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, jeez. Yes, it's fun being licked by a horse. Not. Oh, Nugget, really? Not helping. Jeez. Not helping. My hat is now probably disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Ugh, and his breath still stinks. And I don't know if you can see that, but he has decided to lick this part of my hat. And that part, it is disgusting. Thank you, Nugget, for licking my hat that I wear on my head that now stinks. Ugh. He's still got a bit of a smell to his breath. But I think that's because there's still a bit of food stuck in a couple of the gum holes. Which I've been cleaning, but you can't get it all, trust me. You just cannot get there. It's just impossible to get it all. I've been trying. Oh, that stuff makes life so much easier. not helping. But yes, I will give her tail just a quick trim. Don't lick my leg. I am probably salty as well because I've been sweating. So they do get salt in their food. Apparently not enough. So they get salt overnight in their food, not of the morning. I should probably give it to them in the morning. So I might change that up. Yeah, I think he wants a brush. Right, her tail is pretty much got a couple extra little knots in there. Her tail is pretty much brushed. This stuff just makes brushing so easy. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, there's a couple of knots here and there, but not as bad as it was. And I missed a spot with the stuff. Thank you, Nugget. And right, where are my scissors? And no, she's not going to any show anytime soon. So she's just going to get a quick trim of the end. Nugget, not helping. Oop. Of course, he had to knock my brush off. As much as I want her tail touching the ground, and it's pretty and everything like that, it's just going to get chopped off. Now he's licking my shoulder. Nugget, not helping. No. And yes, cutting weird angles, opposite angles. The birds will love this stuff. Thank you for walking over the top of her. As you can see, now it is not touching the ground. The birds will come up. Right, miss. Put your boots on. And then give Nugget a very quick brush, because he's mostly just going to be like, ooh, scratch me here, scratch me there. Ugh, I have sweat running down my face. Oh, this is a very helpful zipper, isn't it? Ugh, very helpful. Let's see if I can just pry it open. Like it? Can you help? No, you cannot help. There we go. You did help. Thank you. Yes, you did. Oh, of course I dropped one. Now these are just little basic things. And miss. And of course they've got Velcro. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah. Yeah. What are we going to do with these? Yeah, we're going to nick off. There's a Velcro stick. No, it's not scary. Because every time I did Velcro, I gave her a treat. So we know Velcro isn't scary. Nugget doesn't care. Joof. Alright. Let's see. Ugh. Already got grass in them. That's fine. Oh no. That's something we're going to have to work out when we put them on. No, I'm not going to leave them on too long. It is way too hot for these to be left on. But I'm definitely going to have to make sure I Velcro that straight across. Because they are still a little bit too big. A little bit too big. And the nose comes through. Nugget, don't. Now this is going to be interesting. I haven't done boots on her at all, so she will not know how to walk. So it's going to be a bit funny. It's going to be very funny. Look at it. You. Choof. 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 Right. Choof. Nope. It's all right. Oh. Right. I don't know how we're going to film this. How are we going to film this? Let's see if we can do this. Come on. She doesn't think she can move. Come on. Good girl. Excuse me for a second while I wrestle a dog that should be out. Get out. I took the fence down to mow. So this half of the fence is get out. So this half of the fence isn't turned on. And someone has obviously worked that out, because I didn't hang it back up. Now this side will be turned on. Excuse me for a second, hopefully you've still got me. It's a quick and easy way to stop a nosy dog from being where she shouldn't be, and a quick and easy way to make sure the fence is working is grab a piece and it's working. Grab a piece of grass, nice fresh bit of grass, put it on a fence and you don't get booted as bad. Alright. Well, she knows that she can wear them. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Let's see if we can get you going. Come on. Good girl. Oh yes, she's worked it out. I'll have to put the straps on the outside so they don't catch, because that would be awkward, wouldn't it? Yes. I have to turn them around. Put the Velcro bit like this so we don't catch. But this was just a demo to see if they actually fit, which they do. Yes. Next test is taking them off. Next test is taking them off. Oh, you can wear it. Not a nose. Good girl. I guarantee Nugget's going to lick it and make it nice and coloured, so they're no longer nice and pretty. But yes, I will definitely have to make sure that when I do put them on, do not have any of the Velcro facing inwards, because I reckon they will catch. They're a lot different to the ones that Nugget has, because all of his Velcros always go on the outside. I'm just going to have to make sure they do the same with these ones for Gidget. Nugget just licks my back because I have sweat coming off my t-shirt. Ennis, I think you're done. Yes. Give Nugget a brush. What do you think? Give Nugget a brush? Yes. And that's how she gets her fly mask off. Pops it off. She just rubs on something and pops it off. Now to roll them back up and shove them back in there. Somehow I think I will do that after. After I yell and scream at them. Meow. Yes. No. I'm going to take your rug off. It's just a fly rug, by the way. It's way too hot. Just to show you that it is a fly rug. If you can see, you see the tree like I can. It's just a mesh rug before people go crazy leaving rugs on. Should just leave them natural. He actually, surprisingly, sweats less with this rug on. But I have to put a cotton on him of a night because he gets eaten by mosquitoes. And at the moment, mosquitoes are attracted to me, so he's pretty lucky and alright. Nugget. Yes, I will scratch. I will scratch your tail, but can I take your rug off, please? Now that he can't really scratch himself either, so he's very itchy. Yes. Can I take your rug off first, please? So, that is a downfall to him, and Gidget doesn't really scratch, per se, with him. They love each other, they stand together and stuff, but she's not the scratchy scratch type, which is very sad. But she is also a mare, so most mares don't scratch with geldings, because they are too rambunctious, or whatever the word is. But yes, he, now having no teeth, cannot scratch as well as he wants to. And yes, the tick was under here. It's all swollen, but I got it all out. Right, can I start at the head, please? Or neck, at least. Can I start at your neck first? Oh, yes. Turn into a giraffe. He is one itchy horse. And he's been bitten by march flies, because march flies still bite through. So he has bites. If you can see them, he's got bites. They're march fly bites. Not much I can do about that except for coat him in fly spray, but it unfortunately doesn't do the greatest job. So yes, he's even got one there. Looks like a tick, I don't think it is. But no, he'll quite enjoy being brushed. And yes, I'll brush him and then pack up because it is too hot. As I've said, I've still got sweat running down my back. And I've only just washed all their rugs too, so that's probably my job for again, but I have clean cotton rugs up there. I'll probably have to put them on tonight because these two are too dirty with the cotton ones that I've been putting on at night, and it's only been a week. Oof. An ant down my shoe, excuse me. So yes. Amazed he hasn't actually shown me his hindquarters yet. He normally does. He goes, I want you to scratch me here and here only. Be a bit gentle here. He seems to not like that, if you can see the flinching. Again, my camera is not the great reception. Not my camera, it's my phone. I don't have much reception down here, and I've chosen to be at the bad side of the arena. It has no reception, but for some weird reason I would stand up near my shed But there's no reception up there either. Oh. Oh, there's a march fly on me. That's all he wants. It's just his tail end. Don't know if you can see that. I'm amazed, as I said, he hasn't turned around and shown me where he wants to be scratched. But he did just move backwards to show me where he wants it. Right. Giraffe. Yes. He is taller than me, by the way. And him turning into a giraffe just shows that he is taller than me. But I can't see. Like, this is probably my eye level. I can't see over him. Like, he's a big boy. He's not a little boy. And to say that he's 18, I would definitely not pick him as being an 18-year-old. No, I wouldn't. Yes, I will scratch. I will scratch. I will scratch. Where? I can't tell you where, but I will scratch. Apparently you want your shoulder scratched. No, you want your neck. Oh, you want your neck. Again, he has no teeth, so he can't do this. And unfortunately, Gidget's not going to do it. Normally the neighbour's horse over the fence, they have a little Shetland that actually loves scratching, and Nugget loves him. And they normally scratch over the fence. But they've all, I think they rotate their paddocks. So every season you don't see them. So I think if this paddock that is beside us is a spring paddock, and then when summer comes they move them on to a different pasture. They've got their massive amount of, I don't know how to, they're 90 something hectares, which is, I think, well, we're 2 point something hectares, which is 6 acres. I think it's 2 hectares per, no, 6 acres per, no, 3 acres per hectare. I can't do math, as you can see. But yeah, they're 90 something hectares, and they go that back end and down our driveway and over. And then we have our other neighbours down the back that run along our back fence. They're in the hectares as well. They're huge as well. They back onto the forestry. And so do these guys, actually. They back onto the forestry as well. And we're just that little slither in the middle. Ours was subdivided off for the school or something. I think our house was a school, from what I've been told. So it was sectioned off for that. His town is over there somewhere. So yes. Oh, you itchy boy. I think we've been almost going for an hour. And again, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments, but I can only see this top half of my screen because my phone is in a pouch. Oh, dirty, dirty boy. It's actually sweat, because they were washed and it's been raining, so. See how much more calmer he is when he's getting the attention and he's not loved upon. He's just a happy boy when he's loved on. Again, he can't do this, so I'm happy to do this for him. Because he has no front teeth. If you knew, he's unfortunately had to have his front incisors removed because of a disease. So it is a common disease. You can Google it. It starts with an E. They do have it short termed as like EH something 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 or other, abbreviated, sorry. I did a little bit of looking into it, and I don't want to keep looking. I feel sorry for all the horses that have had to have their teeth removed, but a lot of them are doing a lot happier like him, aren't they? Yes. So it's not a nice disease. Cats, I believe. Oh, he just stood on my toe. I know he didn't mean to. Cats and humans, cats and dogs get the same thing. So I don't think this is going to work very well, but I'll give it a crack. It's probably going to rip more hair out than it should. Ugh. But I do want to finish brushing his side. Much as people want to see your bum. Look at all that sweat coming off. Again, these two were bathed last week. I did make a video, I just haven't, well, not videoed, I've recorded it, I just haven't edited it and put it up because I just haven't got the work, you know, other commitments. Oh, look at his knees. I don't even want to look at that. We're just going to pretend his legs don't exist. I will brush his tail, but that'll take like 3 seconds. It's such a satisfying thing to brush horses. So satisfying. It's peaceful, except for me blabbing. But it's peaceful. I don't know if anyone's done horse therapy before, but just going and standing next to a horse and just being present with them is just a peaceful thing. Except for you. You would be a pest. Yes, you would be the biggest pest. You'd demand to be patted, demand to be rubbed, demand to have every treat that anyone has, except for, although he's very picky on his treats, but again, I will be careful here because he's a bit tender here. He's got some hair built up here. And this brush is a bit sharp here. This is a tender area. Legs just don't exist. Legs don't exist. No, I'm not brushing your legs. Don't care if they're itchy. Can't be out here too long with him anyway because he'll start getting eaten by mosquitoes. Although, as I said, I'm being the sacrificial lamb here. And biting me all over my legs. And Gidget's just enjoying herself eating all the grass. That means I have to give her less. Hey mate. You want more? Where? Yeah? He wants his neck done. This one you can scratch, you just need a tree. He's actually leaning on me. Oh dear. I'm not a leaning post. It's spoilt horse. Again, don't let your spoilt horse run you over and control you. Hey, yeah, they'll do anything. Yeah. Right, should give your face a brush. Yes. Actually, I'll give your mane a brush. Can't reach your brush. Mane. I don't know why, but today I feel extra short. Not that I have, but today I do. Just feel extra short. Maybe it's because I brushed Gidget and then started brushing you. Oh, bug bit me on the back of the leg. What do you do, forelock? You've got goobies in your eyes. Got goobies in your eyes. Yeah. Wipe your goobies off. Your eyeball. Got goobies. Ugh. You can have your goobies back. Ugh. Now, where is that leaf? Unsaw leaf stuck in Z tail. Not much of a tail. Should put that, no knots in there. Yes, put that in there. So I don't rip the remaining of your tail out. No. And it might actually help with you. He's got dandruff. Washed his tail with anti-dandruff shampoo and stuff like that. And obviously, you just got to constantly do it. Because, yeah, well, it's constantly a thing, isn't it? Let's see if I can get this into his tail. See if I can get it into the dog of his tail. Oop. Massage that in. Oh, there goes my brush. That's right. Good thing about him, he's finished his antibiotics, so now we don't have the runs. We didn't have that bad of a runs, to be honest. It was just probably because I was watering his food down just that little bit too much. Because I was worried that because he doesn't have teeth, that he can't eat. But he's proved me 100% wrong. He's still eating all his hay, and he's eating all his food, and I'm giving him a little bit extra. Yes. I am. I'm giving you that little bit extra because I feel a bit bad. That's probably why he's taking so long to eat his food now. So that's why she's blown up. So she's on a diet. Yeah. Should let this sit in for a little bit longer. Should let it sit in for a little bit longer. No one needs to see your bum. Not that he has much hair here, but should have left it a little bit longer. But it has worked its magic. And only a few knots by the sounds of it. Done. The tail's all done. And I'm sorry if it was a boring one, because I didn't want to do anything too drastic, because it's probably less, it's probably like 30 degrees or something now, because it is like 6 o'clock in the afternoon now. Evening, it is evening. And the sun's going down later now, which is fantastic. Means I have more time to do things, aka do things with the horses, because it's too hot to do them in the middle of the day. And the weather has cleared up because it was raining. As we finished the ball pump roof and I was packing up, it was raining. It started raining. Like a mini little storm built up and just dumped rain on us. No. Yes, dumped rain on us. And then it stopped as soon as I packed up and finished. Yeah. See if you can do it. Tempting so hard to do it. Yes, I know you can do it, Nugget. Right. But yes, it is a bit of disappointment that she's going to have this scar across her face now. I don't know if my phone's going to pick it up that well because, again, I don't have that much reception. But I'm going to have vitamin E oil somewhere. So it's just human stuff, but human grade would be fine for a horse because if I can put it on my skin, I'm sure I can put it on theirs. I don't know what you're looking at. Oh, I think she can see through the bush. The cat. She's a bit afraid of the cat. I should cut your bridle path. I'm not going to bother. One happy horse. And a way to bring out their nice natural oil after brushing a horse is you run your hand over them to bring them out and make them nice and shiny. It's a trick that I've learnt over the years. So you had to see his willy. But yes, it's a way to make them all nice and shiny and gets off all the excess dirt and grime that you can't really see. Yes, you rub your hands when a horse doesn't want to try and be scratchy scratch with you. But yeah, you'll go from a dull horse to a shiny horse because you're picking up all that excess oil off him, if you would let me do it. And it makes them nice and shiny and brings out the natural oils in their skin because you're giving them a quick massage at the same time when you rub your hands over them. And he normally loves it, but he's just being itchy because he just wants scratches. But yes, it brings out the natural oil. And yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but he's extra shiny and my hands are extra dirty. Righto, well, in that case, he is done and is now an hour, except for his legs. Just don't look at his legs. Oh, I didn't really do your face actually. Give your face a quick once over. Can I do your face, please? Can I do your face without your teeth? Yes. But he's still got a bit of grass. Can you do it again? Still got a bit of grass stuck in, so I'm going to have to give his mouth a wash. He's still got a couple of stitches in his mouth, so I'll have to give his mouth a brush. Well, not a brush, but a wash. And get rid of all that stuff that's stuck. So, just through me brush. That's the way you do it. You just throw the brush. You just throw the brush. Yes. He normally likes his face being brushed, but because he knows that I have treats, that's all he wants. He just wants the treats. And he's not looking at my cue signal for him to have a treat. His cue signal, without him looking, is this. And all that sweat on your ears. Yes, you're a sweaty horse. You put your head down, please. Put your head down. No. You're a pest. Absolute pest. But it is their dinner time because I'd be getting home from work about now, so it's time to probably pack up, feed up, and go up to the house and stand under a fan. All that hair still coming off you. All that hair still coming off. You're a dusty, dusty, hairy boy. Yes. Alright. Then trying to pack this back up and put it all back in one piece is going to be interesting, especially them. Yes. Alright, well. Oh, thank you, Nugget. I don't know if a Gidget will come over again. And I don't want Nugget to stand on all my stuff. So I might have to go get her. But that is it. I'm going to feed up and rug up. Not that she needs much food. No, not that you need much food. Hopefully everyone's had a good day and been in air conditioning. We do have air conditioning in the house, but it's only in the bedroom, so I've been sweating my butt off. Yes, you just had 2 then. You're spoiled. So I'm going to pull my phone out and hope that neither of these 2 eat my phone. Don't bite me. And say hi. Don't. If you just saw that, he doesn't bite hard anymore. Not that I allow for the biting. It's because he thinks that I've got treats. So, and yes, what if I get kicked? Well, you all get to see. Me, you just don't do what I do. And yes, if he kicks me, I will be, well, there's his butt. I will probably be way over there where the poles are. If he kicks me, he doesn't normally kick. He just bites. That's his thing. He bites. He gets tapped on the nose. He knows not to do it. He's just the naughty horse. Yes, but he doesn't kick me. I wouldn't say he wouldn't kick me. He has kicked before. He hasn't kicked me. He's not personally kicked me. He's kicked my mum. But I think that was because my mum was actually accidentally in the wrong place at the wrong time, aka she slipped over in the mud. He got spooked and went to take off, and resulting in my mum being kicked. Yes, he has tried to kick me, haven't you? Yes, you have tried to kick me. Gidget, on the other hand, she's more of a, I'll show you my bum, but I don't think she would actually do it, but I'm not saying she won't. But again, I have been doing a lot of work with her, and they are comfortable with me being around them, so I don't want to be kicked by them. And use a tag, not my hand. I don't know how I'm going to use a tag. Well, I'm not going to show Nugget's teeth because he's probably started to eat too much food. A rag. Yeah, a rag would work instead of your hand, but your hand does do a much better job because it brings out the natural oils. I know the rag will get dirty, but who doesn't love dirty hands? If you own a horse, who does not like dirty hands? That smell of a horse. That smell of a horse is absolutely delicious. I could tell you now that I'd prefer to be sniffing a horse. Oh, she smells beautiful because she's got no knots in her. I'd prefer to be out in a paddock smelling horse poo than being stuck in an air conditioning unit or a building working. I'd work with horses if I could, but I don't work with horses. I work with my own horses. And yes, I would get out if I got kicked. That's why I prefer not to get kicked. That's why I try and not put myself in silly positions. But yes, I do. But don't do what I do. Alright, you lot, I'm out. As I said, it's been over an hour. It's 16 past 6. It's past their dinner time. And I've probably got a cat that's probably up in the house yard going, where's my food? Anyway, thank you again, everyone. Thanks for watching. And I won't show his teeth again because he is, unfortunately, every now and then because he's got a couple of stitches, they kind of, I think they're stretching. So yes, I won't show him. I'll show Miss Gidget. Yes. No, I won't show your teeth. No, not that you have any. But yes, I am going. Alright, that's it. No more molesting. I have to pick up all this stuff. Alright, thanks everyone. Like and subscribe. Bye. Yes, I would like to end. Yes, you're a good boy.